Is your retirement safe? The real cost of Trump's love for tariffs is a $5,900 loss for U.S. family each year, because he has tariffs against so many that are a threat. Are you ready for the next Great Depression because of Trump's 2025 trade war? Trump really likes tariffs, and it is important to understand why. It is useful to think about it as economic nationalism. He thinks it's important to put America first and make things inside the country to make jobs. He uses tariffs as a tool to help with these goals. He also likes to use tariffs as a way to make other countries negotiate with the US. It's like he is saying, if you don't make a deal with us, we will put tariffs on your stuff. Some American industries and workers also like tariffs, particularly steel and aluminum. Because these tariffs protect them and give people jobs, that makes Trump more politically strong. Tariffs also give the government money, but it has a downside too. Because of the tariffs, the price of products from other countries goes up. That means American consumers and businesses have to pay more. Also, when the US puts tariffs on goods, other countries put tariffs on our stuff too. That makes it harder to sell our products to other countries and might even make us lose jobs. Many experts are unsure of the full effects. His trade steps have made things hard with countries such as Canada and the European Union. Some people even said that these tariffs were against global trade rules. When Trump came into power again, his trade actions got bigger. In his second term, he began a trade war with China and problems with Canada and Mexico. These actions were described as a way to make those countries act better about things like drugs and people crossing the border illegally. And they were also supposed to help American factories. He raised tariffs on China to 20% and put 25% tariffs on many products from Canada and Mexico. But if those products followed a particular trade agreement called USMCA, he said they wouldn't have to pay the tariffs until April. Then there was also a 25% tariff on steel and aluminum from all countries. Some people from Canada, China, and Europe said they would put tariffs on our stuff too if we did that. China said that if we put tariffs on their goods, they would put a tariff of 15% on chicken, wheat, corn, and cotton from the US, and 10% on other products. When Trump was campaigning to be president again, he talked about making even bigger tariffs. He said he would put a 60% tariff on China, 100% on Mexico, and 20% on every other country. He also said he wanted to punish American companies that made things in other countries, like John Deere. Economists didn't think this idea was good because it was not mathematically possible to replace taxes with tariffs. Some people think that if Trump put tariffs on Chinese products, the Chinese would have to pay for them, but that isn't correct. Tariffs are actually paid by American businesses and consumers. After Trump was chosen to be president a second time, he admitted that tariffs could hurt Americans a bit, but that it would be worth it. Trump put tariffs on steel and aluminum, and that made those products more expensive for Americans. In December 2021, hot-rolled band steel was more expensive in the US than in China or Europe. The World Trade Organization said that this was against global trade rules. Trump and his follower, Joe Biden, reduced some of these tariffs, but many of them were still around when Trump's second term began. Trump also started a trade war with China, which meant 60% of trade between the two countries had tariffs of 20%. This trade war didn't help the United States. In May 2019, Trump said he would put tariffs of up to 25% on Mexico if they didn't help control people crossing the border illegally. Mexico then sent about 15,000 soldiers to its border with the US and 6,500 soldiers to its border with Guatemala. It is important to remember, it is difficult to always be sure on one single outcome. Economic situations can be complex, and the world economy has many influences that all need to be taken into account. Like, share, and subscribe to keep watching such amazing videos.